wasn't trying to come up with ideas. I was just designing a little app I want to create, and ideas kept on popping up. One, then the next, then the next. Hi, I'm Tara, I'm 56, I can't code, but I'm learning how to build things on AI, and this channel is me sharing everything I learn. So here's how this started. I set myself a challenge to create an app a month, and my first app for the challenge was going to be a to-do app. And it was going to have a nice desktop background that it creates when you update a task. And that's really all I was thinking. It was just going to be a little tool for me. Maybe it'd be a giveaway later on, but that's it. And maybe that sounds kind of boring. It's just a to-do app, just another one of the many. But I want it to be really well designed. I want it to almost look like a beautiful notebook that you could hold in your hand. I am big into ideas, and I've read a lot of books on creative thinking and idea generation. And I know when you sit there and try and come up with an idea, you can do it if you push yourself. But this wasn't like that. This was effortless. Like my brain was working on the task in the background. Now, because I wanted the app to be beautifully designed, not just some bog standard functional app, I was starting to work on the designs in illustration. I used to be a graphic designer, so I kind of know a bit about doing that. But in the process of working on the designs, I was moving things around and one idea appeared in my head. So I wrote it down, and that seemed to trigger another one. So my first plan was to create the backgrounds with AI. They were going to look like abstract paintings, and alongside them there'd be a motivational quote. And then I started to think, hang on a minute, I'm an artist, perhaps I could showcase my abstract faces. So I wrote that idea down. But then I thought, well, my art isn't to everyone's taste. So what if different artists showcase their work on desktops? Imagine having your favourite artist on your desktop every day. Kind of cool, eh? Maybe it could be a royalty scheme, or maybe it just gives them a bit of exposure, who knows? So I wrote it down. Then I thought, well, hang on, does it have to be an artist? What about if it was brands? I mean, can you imagine having a Nike desktop wallpaper? And perhaps it would change every time they have a new collection. That could be kind of cool. Or what about if it was your favourite YouTube creator, and every time they have a new video, a new desktop wallpaper showing that video arrives on your screen? Although that could be a little distracting and maybe get you not to work on your to-do list and watching the video instead. So maybe not that one. But you get the picture. So you can see how one idea to create what originally might have been quite a simple to-do app, I've got several ideas come from it. So sometimes in order to have ideas, you've actually just got to start building something, because it's amazing what your brain will actually do in the background. Now, I'm not saying that any of these ideas will actually happen, but they didn't come from sitting with a blank piece of paper. They came from starting something, and then as you're thinking about it, your subconscious starts to pop new ideas in your head. So if you're waiting for the perfect idea before you start something, maybe just start anything, it doesn't matter. Once you start, you'll find that new ideas will arrive in your head. Well, that's what this challenge has done for me anyway. If you want to follow along with my app a month challenge, I have a newsletter where I'm sending out an email every week, and I'll also be making more videos about my challenge and about learning more about AI. So I'll see you in the next one.